are the basically the four pillars of the e-business models. These are basically the pillars of a business model, and what we must know about all these pillars of the model: a business concept, as I have discussed, value proposition, sources of revenue, what sources we have, activities, resources, and capabilities. What activities, business activities we will be doing, what business activity the company will be doing, right? And what resources company utilizing, what resources company owns for making revenue, for generating revenue, right? On the basis of the e-business concept. And capabilities of the company, what are the core capabilities of the companies? Maybe capabilities, maybe some new product invention. Company R&D departments may have invented something new, some new product, or a company may have some intelligent workers, the main power. Capabilities may be on the human resource basis, may have such trained human resource, and company is working on the basis of human resources. Or company may have invented something new. Company is a technology driven company, may be working on the basis of the technology. Company have such human resource or such skilled workers working on technology or invented technologies, right? So we, every time we talk about some businesses, if you are producing something new or if you are serving customers, so we have some capabilities, we are using some resources, and we are performing some activities, only then we will be able to create a product or to create a service. So these are the four pillars of the e-business model also, right? The e-business concept, first we need a concept of the business. Second, we need what value exactly we are providing to our customers, value proposition. And the third one is sources of revenue. What will be our sources of revenue? How we will be generating revenue, right? How we will be generating revenue. And the fourth one is what activities we will be performing, what resources we will be utilizing, the company will be utilizing, and what capabilities we have. Capabilities may be in terms of human resources, capabilities may be in terms of technology, capability may be in terms of innovations created by the R&D department of the company, or capability may be some unique way of services. If we are in the business of service, so we may have some unique concept, or we need. Please mute your mic, everyone. Mute your mic. खुशी जैन, खुशी जैन, खुशी जैन, mute your mic. खुशी जैन, are you there?
सर खुशी जैन का तो म्यूट है।
तो फिर किसका है?
शुभांगी उनियाल। सर आप लॉन्ग प्रेस करके उसको म्यूट कर सकते हैं, मतलब आप ऑप्शंस में जाके म्यूट पे क्लिक कर सकते हैं सर उसको पर्टिकुलर।
ओके, this is not creating any disturbance. Internet connection is also creating a problem on my side, so please be there. So these are the four pillars of the e-business model: e-business concept, value proposition, sources of revenue, activities, resources, and capabilities, right? Functions, how the company is working, how the company operations are going on, how the company's operations, basically the operation part is happening, how it provides a product or service, right? How it generates revenue, what are the ways of generating revenue, how they are making sales and all, and how it will create and adapt to new markets and technologies, how the e-business model is working on new markets, if they are going on a new market or new adopting new technologies, how they are working that. The model explains all of these things. It has four additional components as shown in the figure, as we have discussed. Four are the e-business concept, the main concept of the company. There must be a concept. Even you are supplying something online. If you are e-business, if of course we are using internet for that, and e-commerce is we are selling something, transactions online, and models, drop shipping and all other models. So what value you are proposing, basically what you are giving your customers, there should be a concept. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने ऑनलाइन कुछ रखा and as initially the e-commerce companies were doing, they are working on the basis of only price cuts, discounts. In India, the e-business was initially offered on the basis of discounts. Even the huge sales today they are gaining on the basis of discounts, but they have a solid reason. Directly manufacturers are there on the, because manufacturers are there directly added with the Amazon. Manufacturers are supplying to Amazon directly, and sometimes they offer them economies of scale, and the prices may be high, and some no middlemen. There are no distributors. If their margin should be there, there are no dealers, right? There is no chain in between, right? So this is the reason the e-commerce companies are able to provide most. This is the strong reason, right? So there must be some reason the business to survive in the market for the long, right? These are the e-business concept, value proposition, what value you are providing to customers, sources of revenue, and the required activities, resources, and capabilities. We have discussed all these things. In a successful business, all of its business model components are all these things, all those four pillars as I have discussed, they must function in a supportive and cooperative fashion. As we know, all the things think the business model concept describes the internet problem is here on my side. It may be creating problem in the business concept describes the rationale of the business, its goals and vision. We must have at first goals and vision, and products or offerings from which it will earn revenue. A successful concept is based on a market analysis. If we have a concept, then definitely we will go for market analysis, right? Next, with the first, if you are able to find a gap in the business, okay, this is the product or this is the service required, there is a gap in the system, and we can fill that gap by providing, by manufacturing, by producing such a product, or by supplying such a, or by supplying such a, by providing such services. The gap analysis, we said in the business, the gap analysis is such label, a higher level product is there in the market, right? Suppose if we talk about laptops, if there is a product at the level of 35,000 is available, there are products available, laptops available at the range of 20,000. So we can have a such a configuration to best match at the at somewhere in the range of 25,000, right? This can be we can say a gap. Similarly, gamers are there these days. Guys are, you all know, playing, very fond of playing internet games and all, right? So they need high graphics laptops or computer systems basically desktops. So we can find a gap. There is a gap in such a way that high level of graphics and all. So it will cost around 60,000-70,000 rupees, maybe higher. So we find, first we search for a gap in the business. What is required? Then we go for the market analysis. The how much the customers will be ready to pay for it if we will be able to deliver such services, right? So we go for the market analysis. That is the most important part. Today, in auto industry, even in every industry, we design our products using the CAD, right, or computer aided design tools, right? We are using these tools from many years, and even we can say more than two decades, more than 2 decades, because when I was pursuing my BTech in 94, 98, even during these days, the mechanical guys were learning the institute on a CAD. The CAD is quite old, right? Program, computer aided designing. And that time the program was used only for designing a particular product, maybe designing a car and designing different parts of the car, right? Like later, the main thing is, as the topic is the market research, and we are discussing the later with the design, the software engineers has make the tool more powerful. With the designing, the accounting system is there. You must have you may must have been learning the subject management accounting or cost accounting, right? You may heard or you may be having the subject in the syllabus in this semester or in the next. The management accounting or cost accounting is, it analyze basically the, we say the ABC system of activity based costing. We call it activity based costing. The cost to a particular activity, how much cost is occurring for a particular activity. एक एक्टिविटी करने के लिए, if you want to create a new feature in your car, if Tata is designing a new car and wants to create a new feature in the car, what will be the cost of that activity that will be added immediately? Getting the point? Means marketers made the survey. Job of the marketer is to survey. To survey what? The questionnaire will contain, we will be providing such and such facilities on the product, on the car, and how much the customer will be ready to pay for that. If such these multiple facilities are there in a product, and how much customer will be ready to pay for it. This is basically the survey results. So marketers then interacts with the production and operations guys, departments. Okay, this should be the product. This should be the product. These should be the features of the product, and marketer and the customer will be ready to pay for this much. Now the challenge goes to operations, designing teams, how they are incorporating all these features with this cost. Costing is also there. The how these softwares are helping. Suppose you are designing a car, as I said. and you are incorporating some features, new features. As you press the OK button, final OK button of the car feature, it will at the same time it will tell you the cost of the product, how much the cost will increase with increasing this feature. Getting the point? Such softwares and such tools are available now for designers, for operations and designing department, right? So the marketers, one side marketers are performing, doing surveys. What is required? What is the gap in the market, even in the car market, right? As we all know that the new car companies, क्या बीच में क्या बहस चल रही थी कि कार मारुति या होंडा या और कंपनी की कार बिक नहीं रही है, लेकिन एक दो नई कंपनियां आई हैं जिनकी गाड़ी उनकी उनकी कारें बहुत वेटिंग में हैं. Some of you may have heard about that. Some companies are unable to sold their cars, but new 2-3 new models are, even 2-3-4 new models are in the market which are in the use waiting. हेलो, सुन रहे हो भाई? सबको सुनाई दे रहा है? So this is a Kia Motors and all. This is a gap. They have found a gap. कि भाई this is basically required, and customers are no more interested on these simple plain cars. Customer means the segment which have money to pay in recession or in if economy is in the downturn even. So they surveyed the market because SUV पे ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट था हर एक का. जो भी SUV आई, कोई भी SUV ऐसा नहीं कि फेल हो गई हो in India. So they surveyed the market and they created the features. And marketers are there doing their job, and they are providing these feedback to operation and design departments, and they are working with the tools and designing the cars. And what they also do, they also remove many of the such features which customers are not using. Many features a company may be providing, Honda may be providing many features on Honda City, but if Honda surveys about these features, the most of the customer will not be using these features in the lifetime. Maybe used once or twice thrice in a year, or 10 times in 5 years they own the car. So companies started removing such features also to cut the cost and introducing new features in place of that to make, because cost is one most important factor. So we have to reduce the cost by removing such features, and we can introduce new features in a similar cost car. So a successful concept is based on a market analysis, and here we can do surveys. Even internet had provided a platforms for fast surveying. Instead of sending questionnaire by post, initially companies were doing the survey or going individually for interviewing some customers at the dealer's point. Right now, the large number of surveys can be done online. This is also facilitated by the internet. So market analysis that identifies customers likely to purchase the product and how much they are willing to pay for it. So this is the concept. We have to refine the concept. We have to refine the product. What will be the product? What will be the features and facilities? What value we are providing, and how much customer will be ready to pay for it. आपने बहुत सारे you have designed a lot of features. You are coming with a lot of product features. This happens in many products. We will discuss sometimes. Many products inventions have been failed because there is no segment to purchase that particular car. There must be a segment in the society which is going to purchase a product. Voltas or other company was there once. They have designed a small fridge for lower income level people. Initially जब fridge आए थे, then in India this company designed a fridge, a small size fridge at 50% cost of a fridge. Fridge क्या करता था? Fridge was used to make cool your water. पानी आपका ठंडा रहेगा. Any vegetables, anything you are keeping in hot, eat it. It will be same. It will remain good. Similar to the fridge, the standard fridge. But it was the smaller fridge was unable to produce ice. But initially, when the fridge were in the market for common, we can say, or the middle class, right? This was the case of 90s, we can say, around 90s. So people were more interested on the ice. That fridge, which cost 50%, but only one thing was there, unable to produce ice. The product was failed because no one was in the market to purchase it. क्योंकि जो कम पैसे वाले भी थे उनको भी चाहिए ये था कि बर्फ बननी चाहिए जी, फ्रिज में बर्फ जमनी चाहिए. So we need a segment. We need to analyze the market in a serious way, right? There must be a segment in the society which is going to pay you for the product. This is e-business concept model. Basically, we have market. Initially, we have goals and vision. The first thing is the goal and vision of the company, right? And goal and vision with product offering. We have market opportunity because we are going to introduce any market ourselves. The opportunities are there. The sources of revenue. So this is basically a typical e-business concept model. Goals and objectives. After concept, we are here the next, right? The e-business concept should be based in part on goals such as we must have a goal, as we know, become a major car seller, bank or other commercial enterprise. We want to a car seller or a bank or a commercial enterprise. Objectives are more specific and measurable. Objectives, right? In comparison to goals. Goals may be broad and objectives are always measurable. And if we talk about SMART goal, then SMART goal, they are measurable. That is, SMART means specific, measurable, attainable. Goal must be attainable also. It should be specific, not broad. Measurable, we can measure the progress, the performance, how much 100% achieved or we achieve 80% or 120%. Measurable, attainable. It must be attainable, right? With the one can attain with the limited resources. Attainable means with resources, use of adequate resources. As such, in marketing, we never say no to everything, to anything. We never say no to anything because if you have money to advertise, then you will be able to attain your sales revenue goals. If you have money to advertise, then you will be able to achieve your revenue goals. We are talking about revenue goals here, sales goals here, not about profit. Profit के लिए तो आपको limited resources लगाने पड़ेंगे ना. You have to use limited or a certain amount of budget for advertising. But if you are saying we need this much of revenue or sales for this quarter, so you need this much of advertising budget. But if the concept is in this much of advertising budget, we need to achieve this much of revenue, that is another thing, right? The SMART goals is specific, measurable, attainable, timely. Time is a big factor. And objectives are more specific and measurable, such as capable 10% of market or having 100 million in revenue in 5 years. The objectives will be like in such a manner, measurable manner, timely manner. Time should be there. If we will talk about a SMART goals, it must be, as I said, measurable, attainable, timely, in a time limit. If we are talking about reaching a revenue goals of 100 million, but what is the time? In finite time, we are not planning for 30 years. In the next 30 years, we will reach at a revenue goal of yearly revenue of $100 million. We want to reach in 2 years or 5 years in this. In looking at the business model, it is sufficient to know what the goals and objectives are and whether they are being pursued. Right. Next to corporate strategies We all know strategies are different at different level. If we talk about corporate strategies, business strategies will be different. Corporate strategy, business strategy basically defines a business, or business strategy and corporate strategy may be same. But strategy for a particular unit of the business may have one unit or multiple units. The unit level business strategy will be different, right? Or industry level strategy will be different. So we have strategies as different strategies at different levels of the business, but all aligned to achieve business goals and objectives. Getting the point? Corporate strategy, business strategy, unit level strategy, right? Or at a particular branch level strategies. All these strategies may be different, but all will be aligned to achieve goals and objectives of a particular business. So corporate strategies embedded in the e-business concept are strategies that describe how the business concept will be implemented. How the business concept will be implemented. These are known as corporate strategies because they establish how the business is intended to function. Corporate strategy or business strategy is same, we can say, because corporates basically decide how the business is going to implement. So these are known as corporate strategies because they establish how the business is intended to function. But corporate strategy and unit level strategy or a branch level strategy, or right, these are different. These will be always different, right? So these are the known as corporate strategies because they establish how the business is intended to function. These strategies can be modified to improve the performance of the business. Environmental strategies discussed in a following section, as we have discussed external environmental forces of the business on the last class. Describe how the company will address external environmental factors over which it has no control, because we will talk about political environment, right? Legal environment, social environment, right? Our natural environment. Many of businesses are at the verge of closing. Natural environment, pandemic, corona, COVID-19. Getting the point? So nobody can predict. It is an external force. It is an external force. Natural environment, we can say, because of the nature, definitely. Or maybe it is man-made, but it is external. If we say the coronavirus is man-made, human-made, then again, it is external force. Because of this external force, many of the businesses are on the verge of closing, facing a distress from last 4 or 5 months in different parts of the world. Similarly, legal environment. Supreme Court's ruling is, or High Court, Delhi High Court's ruling, there will not be any car in the Delhi NCR in Delhi with an engine more than 2000 cc. The companies like Mahindra and Mahindra, Scorpio was running many homes, thousands of Scorpios they were selling in a year in Delhi, and they have taken the action. The Scorpio engine was 2499, 25,100 cc, and they make changes on the product and later launched the new product with the 1999 cc. What exactly they have then, that is another part, but the seal or the performance was on 1999. This is the legal environment, right? Similarly, no diesel commercial vehicle will be in Delhi. No diesel commercial vehicle in Delhi. So it creates, this is the legal factor, and it creates opportunity for the CNG vehicles, the CNG technology, for the CNG filling stations, for the CNG equipment manufacturers, a new opportunity for many of them, right? So such environments also creates opportunity for many of the two part of a coin. For some, right? So these are the external environment. Environmental study discussed in we have discussed about these factors in the last lecture about, and these are basically the environment or decisions or effects external to company, whether natural, legal, political, even social, because of India-China clash, the Indian society, Indian people, citizens itself decided that they are not going to use Chinese Rakhis. So very few Chinese Rakhis were there in the market on this Raksha Bandhan. This is a social factor. This is a social factor. The social factors, natural factors, political factors, government may take any decision and it affects to industries, right? As government said, please don't, right? A lot of these all are external to business. The e-business concept and market research, we discussed a lot about market research in the last slide. The selection and refinement of the business concept should be integrally tied into knowledge of the market itself. In performing market research, care must be taken to account for the global reach of the internet for both customers and competitors. This point we have also discussed. And it is also important to remember that markets shifts and can shift rapidly under certain conditions. But most important is to truly understand what the market is. To understand what exactly customer needs, what required in the market, who compromises it, and what do they want. What do they want? The market research, right? So this is how many customers, competitors are there. As such in business, we must know the two things we must know about: competitors and customers. In any company you will be joining after completion of the course, completion of your BBA or MBA, whatever we will pursue later. So you must know two things: your competitors and your customers. Who are your customers? Customer, we talk in the marketing about customer personality, persona, buyer persona. How much they are educated, what they think, how much they can pay, your customers. So you must know. It is a continuous process to understand your buyer persona, always evolving, because in the internet era, the buying behavior of the customers are always changing, upgrading. So you must research regularly about the customers. If you switches the industry, if in your career initial stage, because industry switch is possible only on the initial stage of the career, later, because if you are switching the industry entirely. But if you are a marketer, if you are going to be a marketer, if you are going to be a finance guy, so you understand the market. You can easily understand the market if you know the concept. These are the concepts you require to understand a market. If you suppose you are today in the market of car and tomorrow you are going in the market of laptops, so you need the basic, you need knowledge of these basic concept you are studying today will help you to understand in a short period of time the market culture. What is the market, and as well as the market, the customers and competitors. You will immediately, suppose you got a permission in a short promotion, better package, quite better package in another market. From car, you shifted from car to a laptop market, becomes a regional head or something. So you'll be easily, you know the theory, and you will start just reading, googling who are the main competitors. You will be knowing even about the main competitors in the business and what customer thinks about, what about your product, किस segment के लिए product हमारा है, right? So must know your customers and competitors, your product, competitors and customers. These are the basic things, right? This is about, and yes, this is a small case. The problem with Webwen. Webwen was a company initially providing online groceries. Today also the online grocery providers are also there. Webwen sold groceries online and delivered them to your door. It burned through 800 million before declaring bankruptcy. The company apparently did not understand its goal or its market and suffered from a faulty business concept. Nearly every household in the country buys several $100s worth of groceries each month, when marketed to the upper income families, yet did not try to sell to all of the households that had difficulty getting to the grocery store. It could have had a much wider appeal through advertising and could have initiated programs with organizations helping shut-ins, the disabled and busy housewives with young children. These customers would have found Webwen's prices lower, the quality of its food higher, and the level of servicing higher than is found in other grocery stores. Webwen continued to market its service to young professionals and never seemed to realize that it did not matter who bought the groceries they were selling and delivering. Basically, the company was unable to understand who are their actual customers. Whether those housewives with young children or youngsters don't find time to visit grocery stores, or they may have, as the case showing, may be offering use discounts and all, right? So you must know your business concept, your customers, competitors before operating in any business segments, and try to understand why people are buying from you. What problem your company is solving? What problem your company solving of your buyers, and who are your competitors in the market? So these are the basic things in the model. Yeah. Right. These are the basic things in the market. So this is today class, and I am downloading the attendance sheet. Please be there. Only total